We went through this season a few years back of people canceling on a lot of our handyman jobs. I remember quite a few jobs I would show up for, knock on the door, they either wouldn't be home, like just no one would answer, and you try and call them and they ghost you, or you call them up and they're like, oh yeah, I had that work done weeks ago. Or they would answer the door and be like, yeah, we don't need you anymore, we had that work done weeks ago. Or they just, would never respond. You would absolutely never hear from the person again, and you'd always wonder, whatever happened to Joe Schmo? Why did they stand me up? Well, one thing that we've really implemented to try and curb that is we started charging a deposit for the work that we do. And the whole thought behind this deposit, one is it's part of our sales process. So it's really helpful in the sales process that we do. We actually went in depth into that sales process last week. So I'll link that video up here. You guys can check that out. But another reason why we went with the deposit is it really gets people's skin in the game. When people pay a deposit for a job, they're very unlikely to not be there when the job says it's going to be done, or they're very, not likely to just, get the work done by someone else because they actually have money invested in this job and they've kind of committed to that. So charging a deposit has been really helpful and really beneficial for our business with securing that work. There's also one other thing that has really helped us with kind of securing that work and making sure that the client's there when we go to do the job. But we'll talk about that in a second. But as far as deposits are concerned, I was asked in comments in a few videos past, which side note, I love your guys' comments. When you guys comment in the comment section below and I'm able to engage with you about certain things, about your business, questions you might have, that's absolutely fantastic. So any questions you guys have or thoughts or opinions, drop them down below. I would absolutely love to hear it. So we charge a 10% deposit. So off of the whole job total, we charge 10%. So if the job is $500, then we charge $50. Right? It's as simple as that. We don't put much math into it, just 10% down. Some people will do half down, whatever it is, but we're doing mainly small stuff, so we're not really, we don't really need a whole lot of money for the materials anyway. But sometimes, people, their deposit might be, hey, you pay the deposit of covering all the materials. You can do a deposit of whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I think the whole premise of it is just to get some skin in the game from the client so that they understand and they're serious, and because you're serious and you understand and you're going to show up when you say you're going to show up, and you would like for them to be there when you say you're going to show up. Another thing that we've done to kind of get people from stop canceling on the jobs is really finding and focusing on the right type of clientele. This kind of takes us back to the pricing discussion, is that, sometimes people are afraid to raise their prices because they're afraid they're going to lose clients. And matter of fact, you are going to lose clients, right? Don't get me wrong. But you're going to lose the wrong clients. You're going to lose the kind of clients that are not good for you. So by raising your prices, you kind of elevate your customers. So when you raise your prices, you raise your customer base too. So by raising our prices has really raised us into a whole nother customer category. Well, where these are the people that they aren't just looking for a good deal. They're not just looking for a handyman to do it today, and they don't matter, or they don't care, what type of guy he is, right? They know who they want, and they want that person, and they don't really, in essence, care fully what it costs. So these are the kind of people that will be there when you say you're going to be there, and they're going to be ready for you to do the work when you say you're going to be there ready to do the work. So charging a deposit and upping our clientele, really by upping our price, has really helped with this whole customer canceling problem that we've had years past. But that is one issue that has really plagued our business. There's been a lot of other issues that have plagued our business throughout the years. That has definitely been one in regards to kind of customers and keeping ourselves busy every single day. Because I remember back when we had this problem, we were booked out for about 2 months. And yeah, just think about that, right? If you call up someone and say, I need a ceiling fan and a kitchen faucet replaced, and put yourself in the client's shoes, and the handyman says, I could do that. It'll be in about 2 months is when I can put you on. And you'd be like, okay, why don't you put me on for 2 months, right? Yeah, sure. Right? That's what the client's saying, right? Yeah, put me on for 2 months. The client is not going to wait 2 months, right? If they don't know you from Adam, they're going to call the next handyman on their list, the next handyman on Google, the next handyman on Yelp. And if that handyman can come quicker than 2 months, which more than likely he can, then they're just going to hire him. And they're going to completely forget about calling you back and canceling. Because at the end of the day, there's no established relationship. There's no like, oh, I should really give that guy a call back because I care about him and his family. Like, they're not thinking about the fact that you're going to show up 2 months from now ready to do the work, and then when there's no work, you're just going to have to go home with no money that day. Like, they aren't thinking about that. That's on you. So really thinking about that, right? Like, we're booked out 2 months and we're expecting for the client just to wait for us. They don't know us, right? All they know is we're booked out for 2 months. That's it. But they're most likely going to go find another handyman. So by raising our prices, we have lost clients, like we talked about, but we have gained the right type of clients where we're no longer booked out for 2 months. You know, we're booked out for maybe a week, week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks, right? And that's really the sweet spot. We don't want to be booked out for 2 months anymore because that makes people wait too long. If you're booked out for 2 months, chances are your prices are probably way lower than what they need to be. I'm just guessing here. You know, as a business coach to a fellow handyman, your prices are probably way too low if you're booked out for 2 months, and you need to relook at that. I will put a link up here. We talked in depth about pricing here a couple of weeks ago, and I would highly recommend you check that out. This has been day 27 of my 100-day video challenge. If you guys are brand new to this challenge, for the next 100 working days, I am making a video here on YouTube. It's a challenge that I put to myself. Actually, my coach challenged me for 30 days, and I said, I hear you, and I will up you to 100. So I'm doing 100 days. And I'm actually at home today, as you can tell. My wife has not been feeling very well. She is newly pregnant, which is exciting with our third baby, but the morning sickness has been intense. So I'm actually taking a couple weeks off of work while my team handles what needs to be handled at work. And so I'm sticking with this 100-day video challenge and bringing these videos to you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We also have a group coaching call tonight for our private coaching members. If you guys are interested in joining that, I would love to chat with you more about it. You can always send me an email at handymanjourney.com, and you can learn more about the coaching program at handymanjourney.com/coaching. If you sign up for that, I would absolutely love to have you in the coaching call tonight. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. My business coach is coming on, and he's going to be talking all about management, how to manage yourself, how to manage your time, how to manage your employees, and how to grow this thing. And I am so looking forward to it. So thank you guys so much, and make sure that you tune in tomorrow for day 28. We're going to be talking all about clients, more about customers. Tomorrow we're going to dig into a problem of payment that we often encounter with clients, and sometimes that clients don't want to pay us for the work that we do, and how we have engaged with that in the past, and how we've instilled new processes and systems today to make that no longer happen. So excited to share these times with you, and thank you guys so much, and don't forget to drop me a comment in the comment section below. Have a good one, guys.